All right, movie draft time. Steven Spielberg. Celebrating a birthday, December 18th, 1946. And we're going to go in order here. Frank gets to go first. I will go second. And then we're going to the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter for the third one. So, Frank, what is your first choice for the Steven Spielberg movie draft as we are trying to build the best Steven Spielberg triple feature?
I'm going to go with the one that basically turned him into the summer box office guy. I'm going to go with Jaws.
Oh, you're starting with Jaws, huh?
Start with Jaws.
Oh, here, I gotta switch the old screen there.
Start early and work our way back.
A little bit of that. All right. I'm cool with starting with Jaws.
Ever endangering the shark population.
The shack. Oh my God, it's a shack.
It's a shack.
So that opens up old Jurassic Park for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes now. And Rotten Tomatoes gets to go back to back. So it goes number one.
E.T.
E.T. I honestly thought that was actually going to be what you were going to go with, because it had the record for being the highest grossing movie
I would have saved that for one of my later picks.
Oh.
I like it, but it's not one of my go-to movies that I have to see all the time.
You know, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of E.T.
I don't mind it. Like, even as a kid, it was great, but it's like, I think the last time I saw it was maybe 20 years ago or longer.
And then coming in second for Rotten Tomatoes is going to be Schindler's List.
Schindler's.
A movie that I've actually never seen.
Really?
Oddly enough.
Oh, man,
yeah, I was just thinking about that
Seinfeld.
because I was going to say, because I was just watching Seinfeld, and it was the episode where he makes out with his girlfriend at during Schindler's List. All right, so then I get to go second here. I think I got to go. I got to go with Saving Private Ryan.
All right.
Man, that opening sequence is amazing.
Probably one of the better openings to any war movie that's out there.
I still remember how in awe I was watching some of those scenes. Like, especially there's the one where I think it's Tom Hanks. He's yelling at this one guy, and then the guy's like, he says something back, and the guy rolls over. And then when
face is gone.
Yeah. He grabs the guy's shoulder and rolls it back over, and his face is gone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. So that escalated quickly. All right, Frank, you get to go back to back, my man. What are you going with?
So my second movie will go with the fact that the main character in the movie, he basically had no effect. Like, he could have never been there, and the same result would have happened. I'm gonna go with Raiders of the Lost Ark. Classic, but yeah, old Indiana Jones. He could have not even been in the movie, and the ending would have been the same.
Yeah, I remember first kind of hearing people talking about that, and I'm like, son of a bitch, they're right. All right, and what's your third pick?
I'm gonna go with the one in the last couple years, Ready Player One.
Oh,
I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Man, I was really close to going with that one. I'm glad somebody picked it.
I did. I know he didn't do everything that was in the book, but there's a lot of nostalgic stuff in there. There's a lot of good things that, plus, I mean, it's a decent story into it. But I enjoy that movie. It was on, I think, this past weekend, and I was watching it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I was flipping through the channels. I think it was on on TNT or something. And then I was like, screw this. I don't want to watch it with commercials. So then I was able to find it on one of the streaming services.
I think I have it on Blu-ray somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Frank doesn't do streaming services, folks.
Sorry.
He still does DVDs and Blu-ray.
Heck yeah.
All right. So for my last pick, see, there's two movies I'm torn between. And it's not going to be the one that's on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm going to give you Rotten Tomatoes now. That's going to be the third choice for the Rotten Tomatoes list.
All right, catch me if you can.
Again, not based on a true story, folks. The guy that was the con man in the movie conned them into believing that was his actual life. He's full of crap.
Okay. You could make a movie about that.
Yeah, you could make a movie about him conning people into making a movie about his con life.
Get on it, Spielberg.
So I have two in mind here for mine. But
Jaws
there's
2.
some other... actually, Jaws the Revenge. Amazing. Or Jaws 3. Or Jaws 3D.
3D.
Don't forget Bridge of Spies.
That was a good one. A little wordy, but it was good. Him and Tom Hanks were rolling for a while there, weren't they?
You also have Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Boo, 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 boo.
More recent one here, you had Lincoln.
Boo, 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 or whatever it was. Gosh. What was the hand signs that he did?
I don't remember. I mean,
something like that.
When's the last time I saw that movie? It's probably been 20 years since I've seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So I'm torn between two different movies here. One of which is Hook. But what I'm going to go with is Last Crusade.
Last Crusade. Indy. You're alive. You're alive, boy.
The dog's named Indiana. All right, so here's our triple feature. Frank has Jaws, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Ready Player One. I have Jurassic Park, Saving Private Ryan, and Last Crusade. And then the Rotten Tomatoes list, E.T., Schindler's List, and Catch Me If You Can. Those are our triple features of Steven Spielberg movies.
You know what I liked about that movie? They did a great job having Sean Connery as his father, but wasn't there only like a 15-year difference in like the age at that time? It would have been like a weird... weird circumstance. I think there was something like they were like kind of close in age because
Harrison Ford is 82.
So he was in his late 40s at that point, I would think, right? Mid to late 40s.
Okay, hold on. So Sean Connery's born in 1930. Harrison Ford, he was they're 12 years.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's his dad, but his dad's only 12 years older than him in real life.
Yeah, Sean Connery born in 1930, Harrison Ford born in 1942.
Hey, whatever. Hollywood.
Oh, good Lord.